Okay, here's some feedback on a problem like 73 and 74. And remember, 73 is a red one in the book, so you can always hit the QR code on that, and you got a video explanation of that. Now, for this key, what they did is they actually found the distance of the diameter all the way across. The reason I wouldn't recommend that is because then you got to remember to take half of it, and taking half of this is going to be some advanced simplifying. And you can get there. I just don't recommend it. What I would do is the midpoint first. Okay, so if we did the midpoint correctly, you get 7, 5. That becomes the center of the circle. Okay, now the radius, since this is 7, 5 now, I can just choose one of these outer points. Okay, so I use this point and this point to now find the distance between those, and that will be my radius. And then there's the work for it right here, not theirs, because they did diameter. So I got 7 minus 3. If you flipped it around, maybe you have -4 squared at 16, and then this should have been 100. So I get the square root of 116 for my radius. Any questions on that? And that's all we need. The directions do say write the standard form, center check, radius check. We're ready to go ahead and answer this thing and throw it in right here. So x minus 7 squared. Here's the best final answer down here. Okay, square root of 116 squared is going to cancel out that radical. All right. Okay, on to some feedback. Let me give you those evens from yesterday. And also the solutions from the notes. So here's 40. 40 was a symmetry test problem. It had origin symmetry. Okay, these other ones didn't work. Man, when you plug in a negative x, it's really just -1x times y. Negative times positive is negative. Okay, they kind of flipped it around, multiply both sides by negative for some reason, but I would just probably keep it like this. Negative xy equals +4. Okay, and that's obviously not the same. Same thing here, right? Positive times negative is negative. You get this result again. But negative times negative is positive, and it's the same. Pretty easy symmetry test, really. Okay. I was getting confused by the multiplying. 72. Now here's where they gave us a solution points, and that means it's on the edge of the circle. So I've got the center and a solution points, like that. Okay, so we got to find the distance from there to there using the distance formula. So you should get 5 if you conducted that the right way. Okay, and then the final answers right here at the bottom. Okay. 73 was a lot like 72. And points, actually 73 was like a warm-up, I'm sorry. 71 was like 72. And the last two evens, 76 and 78. They said identify the center and the radius. So you're kind of working backwards. All right, when it's just x squared, what you have to realize that this is the same as x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared. Okay, and then equals 16, or if you prefer to write that as r squared, you can do that. So there's my center, 0, 0, radius is 4. 78. Okay, so we have 0 here, and then this is 1. So my center's at 0, 1, radius of 1. Remember, just go 1 unit to the right, 1 unit up, and so on, 4 times, and that's enough to get a decent sketch of it. Okay. All right, and the notes. Okay, here's the final answer. It's kind of light, sorry, so I'll read it. X plus 4 quantity squared plus y minus 1 quantity squared equals 36. Okay, on to 20. If you didn't get that right, just like I said, jot down the right answer and then try to go back and fix it. Oh, shoot, I don't have all the rest of the answers. I'll have to do that at the end of the hour. Let me pause here for a second.